I have with me the speaker of the evening today, that is Mr. Marcel van de Lyle. Is it Lyle or Lisle?
Leslie.
Okay, that is Mr. Marcel van de Lisle. It's Lisle. So that's a little tough, especially for English speakers, to make sure that we get the pronunciation right. I hope you didn't mind. Uh, so Mr. Marcel van de Lisle has in fact spoken tonight about de top-ondernemer, topverkoper, and top mense. And that's how it is said in Dutch. So I'm going to try and do the English translation. Let me see if I'm good at that. It's the top proprietor, the top seller, and the top person. Okay, well, I did score on that 10 on 10. Okay, Marcel, I want to know a little bit about your life and education and um, uh, a little bit about your history.
Um, Good evening and thank you for this opportunity. Uh, my name is Marcel van der Lisle. It is a French name, that's why it is very difficult for English people to pronounce it. My I'm from Suriname, but I'm born in the Netherlands, so I have two countries which I can call my homeland. I have a background on commercial economics, marketing, and selling. And every day in my daily job is I'm a marketing consultant. I'm solving marketing problems, commercial problems for companies, and I'm giving training in the areas of sales and marketing. And I'm living in Suriname, and I'm living now in Suriname for 7 years. But my youth was in Suriname, and the rest of my life was in Holland. I'm doing good so far.
Pretty good.
And
Yeah.
they had invited me to speak at this fair, and I said, okay, I will do it because it's very important that people know what you are doing, that people know uh, uh, what kind of work you do, and it's also a marketing strategy for me that people know, get to know me better, and so I can find people to offer jobs to me, or I can help people to solve
Opportunities.
opportunities. Yes.
What really, uh, if I understand you correctly, I mean, you are a proprietor
Yes.
now. I mean, I think at some point in time you made a transition from being employed to being self-employed.
Yes.
And what was the inspiration behind the transition?
Um, I'm from myself. I'm very pure, so I'm somebody who is telling something right forward. That is one of the reason. Another reason was that I couldn't explore myself when I was working for a boss. I always had ideas. I'm a marketing person, so I always was like, yeah, you can do that, you can do that, and you have to do that, you have to do that. And sometimes I was too quick with my ideas, and I was getting problems with bosses about that particular part. So I said to myself, let me start doing something for myself. So I did begin on a very low pace, work for a boss. But then I said to myself, no, that's not good. I will strengthen myself to do it at once. Even if I don't make money, I will do it. And that was the first step I take to open my company. And then I said to myself, hey, well, the first month was very tough. Let's say the first year, little money, little work, but I worked myself up because I said to myself, I see that it is very sweet to work for yourself and to develop yourself to get better. And so I start developing myself, and so a lot of other ideas came to me, and this is one of the things what I did.
One of the opportunities.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, what do you actually full time do now in Suriname?
Now I'm my core business was the marketing consultancy.
Right.
It has moved a little bit to training and the motivational the
Seminars.
seminars. Yes,
Right.
yes, yes, yes. And especially the motivation what I'm doing is a little bit to let the people see who they really are And if you really are like the way I'm telling you, you can use it in the commercial sector. En daarom, als ik met deze sessie start, dan zeg ik altijd, stel jezelf een aantal vragen. Is dit alles wat je hebt bereikt? Is dit alles wat ik wil? Ben ik werkelijk tevreden met mijn leven? Er zullen hier misschien directeuren in de zaal zitten, miljonairs, managers. En dan moet je jezelf afvragen, heb ik bereikt wat ik wil bereiken? Ben ik echt tevreden? Ja. Want sommige mensen gaan naar school, ze studeren af, ze worden directeur en ze zijn tevreden. Maar is het dat werkelijk wat je hebt bereikt? Ja. Stel jezelf steeds de vraag van, ben ik er al? Omdat ik het belangrijk vind dat, los van het feit dat jij dagelijks bezig bent met je werkzaamheden, dat je jezelf steeds moet afvragen, waar ben ik? Waar sta ik nu? Ben ik er al? Bent u werkelijk waar je wilt zijn? Nogmaals, het is heel belangrijk als je de vraag vanuit jezelf stelt. Ik kom straks daarop. Wie bent u? Wat is uw situatie? En waar wil ik naartoe? Het lijkt net of ik het veel herhaal, maar heel veel mensen staan niet stil bij deze vragen. Veel mensen staan 's morgens op, ze doen hun dingen. Ze gaan naar het werk, ze komen naar huis, ze doen hun middagdutje, ze eten weer iets lekkers, ze zitten voor de tv en ze gaan gewoon verder. En ze hebben hun routine, ze hebben dingen die ze op een routinematige manier doen.
What was the theme of your speech, your lecture tonight?
To be to be the CEO, to be you are your own company, and to be the CEO of your life. When I said to people, you are your own company, because when you work for a company, you are writing business plan, you're doing that, you're doing that. But what about yourself? And if you see yourself as a company, you will never lose. You always want to make profit, so you will be the best for yourself. And in this lecture of tonight, I tell people, you are your own company, so be the CEO of your life. Because if you are not the CEO of your life, somebody else will be the CEO of your life. Somebody else will fill your time in. Somebody else will decide for you what to do. Because...
Are you saying with that people should leave their jobs and start their own businesses? Is that what you really mean?
No. That is not what I mean. Because what I really mean is, when you are the CEO of your life, when you are protecting your asset, your life, because I also say that you are the best customer of yourself. When you have that attitude and you are doing it for yourself, you can bring the same attitude and use it in your company on a commercial base. And when you use it on a commercial base, the company will provide of it.
But don't you think that this whole process of someone really being the CEO of his life, working in an organization, reporting to a boss, reporting to a superior, and where the superior has certain protocols, norms, methods, and practices, it is indeed a challenge for someone to break out on his own with his own inspiration if his superior doesn't think at the same level.
Then I still say it is important that everything you do, because that's one of the main things to that, everything you do, it is excellence operations. So even if you are, let me say, a cleaner, or even if you are a CEO, the moment you start with something, it has to be a top prestation. That is one of the main things. And you only can do that if you know why you do it. And if you know why you do it for yourself, why don't you do it in the company where you work? And I know that there are rules, processes, and you don't have to be, how do you say, on one level, but still you can do your work on excellence operation. Ik ben hierop gekomen omdat ik vond dat er eigenlijk veel meer is dan dat. En toen ik mezelf die vraag stelde en toen ik bij een aantal bedrijven kwam en ik bezig was met een aantal mensen, dan zag ik dat ook al leer je de persoon een verkooptechniek of een formule over klantvriendelijkheid of een marketingstrategie, als je het niet in je zit om iets te doen, dan mag je het heel goed in je opnemen, maar de uitvoering gaat heel slecht zijn, want het besef om het te doen moet heel belangrijk zijn. Daarom zeg ik tegen mensen, you are your own company. You are the CEO of your life. Als je jezelf ziet als een bedrijf, wil je altijd winst maken. Als je werkt voor een bedrijf, werk je voor geld, je wordt betaald om het bedrijf te draaien, goed te managen, je moet omzet draaien. Maar als je naar jezelf kijkt en je ziet jezelf als een bedrijf, dan ben je eigenlijk je eigen bedrijf. En dan moet je ervoor zorgen dat je ook de directeur van je bedrijf bent. En als je de directeur van je bedrijf bent, dan ga je ervoor zorgen dat je het goed managt. Want wie is eigenlijk de belangrijkste klant? Als ik het aan de zaal vraag, wie is je belangrijkste klant? Je bent zelf de belangrijkste klant. Voor jezelf ben je de belangrijkste klant. En dat beseffen sommige mensen nog niet. En wanneer je voor een bedrijf werkt, dan ga je ervoor zorgen dat het bedrijf goed draait. Maar waarom kan je dat niet voor jezelf doen? Het is niet meer alleen maar opstaan en aan het werk gaan en dingen doen. Die tijd is voorbij. Mensen moeten nu gaan beseffen dat als je ook goed wil functioneren aan het werk, dat je eerst voor jezelf goed moet gaan functioneren. Dat is heel belangrijk.
What you're saying, in fact, in reality, is that you better love what you do,
Yes.
or you might as well forget it
Yes.
and start finding what you love,
Yes. Yes.
and then do that.
Yes.
If you're not happy at your job, and you're irritated with your superior, you might as well stop.
Stop.
And find another employer.
Yes.
Or do whatever you want to then.
Because if you're doing what you like and you are happy with it, you're always happy. You are a happy person. And if you're doing what you like and you're doing good and people like what you're doing and they want that you do it for them, eventually they're going to pay you for it. And because you love to do it, people are going to pay you what you love to do.
But a question then in relation to that is that, do you see that as a challenge in the human resource, the macro and the micro human resource in Suriname? Do you see that what you're saying really is a high level of emotional intelligence and social intelligence that you're expecting or you want to imbibe? Do you see that lacking in the middle level management, in amongst proprietors and owners of companies? And amongst, of course, the new workforce that is generated every year.
It is a challenge. It is a process. It will take time, but I see possibilities. I see possibilities because when you preach what I'm saying, you have to start doing it for yourself. And when you start doing it for yourself, even if you are working on the mid-level, on the high level, and you tell people about how you see it and how you do things and what they can achieve with it, they, on the end of the day, they will listen to you.
Understandable.
Yeah. That is what you will not succeed by everyone, and because people has to make their own choice.
Yeah.
And some people say, even if I work like a cleaner and I earn 900 SAD and I can pay my rent, it is okay with me. But some people, but still you have to go for the top prestation. And when you have the top prestation, and you know how to do it, you have to ask people to help you do it.
Right.
That can be when you work for an employer, but it will work much better if you're working for yourself, because you always have to be in excellence operations.
Right. So thank you very much, Marcel, for your time and
You're
to
welcome.
be able to take time out. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Marcel van der Leesle from United Business Fair 2014. He was the speaker for tonight. Thank you very much once again, Marcel. Signing off, this is Kris DCosta.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.